And now, please welcome to the stage your host, your cruise director. Here's Jerry.
Ladies and gentlemen, putting us together for our orchestra under the direction of our musical director, Sergey. Well, good evening, everybody. Welcome on board the Freedom of the Seas. How's everybody doing tonight? Ooh, what a great crowd. Well, folks, welcome, welcome. I'm Jerry. I have the pleasure of being your cruise director. And you know what? I want to know who's ready to have some fun this cruise. That is really impressive, but I have some information that actually is going to get you more excited. Ladies and gentlemen, for the next 7 days, no cooking. Ooh, for the next 7 days, no working. 7 days with no shoveling snow. Oh yeah, that's all the Canadians on board. Ladies and gentlemen, this week we're gonna have a lot of fun. So thank you so much for joining us, and thank you for coming to the show instead of going to watch the Super Bowl. I feel flattered. Thank you so much. Folks, I wanna know who you are. Do we have any honeymooners? We have 14 couples. Anybody here? Honeymooner couples, make some noise. Are you here? We got one, we got two. Where's the other 12? I don't know where they are, but I'm pretty sure I know what they're doing. Watching the Super Bowl, watching the Super Bowl. What about any birthdays or anniversaries? Anybody here? Oh, well, welcome, welcome. Happy birthday, happy anniversary. What about, oh, I love this group of people, our newbies, first-time cruisers. Excellent. Have you found your cabins? Oh, that's good, that's good. Just took you about 5 hours, but it's all good, of course. Now, the professional cruisers. Any Crown on Anchor members, make some noise. Nice, welcome back. Thank you for keep on being loyal to Royal. And of course, newbies, if you ever get lost, just find one of them. They're gonna tell you where your cabin is, and they can give you also some tips to cruise in style. Well, folks, amazing week of entertainment, of course. We're gonna have lots of activities, trivias, parties. Any party people here? Woohoo! We're gonna have our 50s and 60s party, of course, our disco party, that's the 70s party, our pool party, and much, much more to come. Also, sports. Any sports people here? Sports fans? Nice, all the sporty people are gonna have lots of things, let's say Zumba, but also up on deck number 14, you can find, deck number 13, you can find our sports deck. We have our floor rider, so make sure that you try it at least once before you leave. Also, the rock climbing wall, and lots of activities in the sports court. All right, we're gonna make sure that you have a blast, make sure that you try things every single day. And for that, I have a great team that I work with, and we're gonna be making sure that you have a lot of fun. Now, so there's some people that I would like you to meet tonight. The first one, she's gonna be looking after you once we get into one of our ports of call. She's gonna be out and about. She knows everything about the ports of call, but most important, she can save you some money if you decide to do some shopping outside. Ladies and gentlemen, please put your hands together for Rock Your Port and Shopping Guide.
Well, a very good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome aboard the beautiful Freedom of the Seas. Just like your cruise director, Jerry, mentioned, my name is Rocky, just like the boxer. And this week, I am going to be the lady on Channel 22. What channel? You are amazing. Also, I am known, together with Erica, your only two port shopping guys, as the girls in pink. You are going to see us sporting this color because it is easy to see us out in port. We are going to give you the most updated information about each and every single one of the islands, tell you what is an incredible island to do your shopping, to go to the beach, to go around the island, and of course, what are going to be the islands that we are going to be there until 8 p.m. and 11 p.m. respectively. Tomorrow at 11 a.m., I am going to be doing a show right here, giving you the advanced copies of the maps, telling you about the freebies, the incredible shopping, and the first 200 staterooms will receive a free Del Sol tote bag, the store where everything changes color in the sun. You want to make sure that you are outside the theater doors, not inside. You need to be outside the theater doors. You need to be outside the theater doors at 10:45 a.m. tomorrow. When we open the doors, the show will begin at 11 a.m. And of course, you want to make sure that when you go back to your stateroom, you keep on watching Channel 22. I will be giving away over $2,000 in prizes, including a beautiful diamond necklace. So make sure that you are outside the theater doors at 10:45 a.m. Damas y caballeros, ¿hay alguien aquí en este hermoso teatro que habla español? Somos 7 personas, qué lindo. Damas y caballeros, si necesitan algún tipo de información en español, no se olviden de poner el canal número 26. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Rocky. I am your port shopping guide. Whatever you choose to do, have an incredible time on board the beautiful Freedom of the Seas. And I'll see each and every single one of you right here tomorrow, Monday at 11 a.m. for the Caribbean largest raffle and port shopping show. But right now, it is back to your cruise director, Jerry.
Everybody, put your hands together for Rock Your Port and Shopping Guide. She calls herself the Queen of Diamonds. I call her the Queen of the Freebies. Anytime that you go to one of her talks, she gives a lot of freebies. Do you like freebies? We got some freebies coming up in just a second. Also, as I told you, have a really great team that are going to be making sure that they keep you well entertained all week long, hosting those parties that I told you about, of course, the game shows, and much more. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the cruise director staff, led by our being a host, Geoff. Everybody, give them a big round of applause. Come this way, guys. Look at them. Aren't they a good-looking bunch of people? Ladies and gentlemen, I think it's only fair that you get to meet them. And, of course, if you see them around the ship, make sure that you follow them because they are going to be heading towards the fun. Ladies and gentlemen, the first one all the way from Jacksonville, Florida, this is Jeff. He is our being a host on board, and he's going to make you win a lot of money. And also, later on this cruise, we're going to have a win a cruise session of bingo in which somebody's going to walk away with a cruise for 2 people that must go. Now, you can see that they're holding some little fairy balls. Those are actually some B3s. There's a mascot from bingo. There's some little fish. And if you happen to get one of those, once you go to any of our bingo sessions, you are going to get some freebies. So, you want to give that one away, Geoff? Here we go. Who wants it? Here goes the first one. Whoop. Oh, good catch, good catch. Alrighty, the next one, ladies and gentlemen, part of the Cruise Director staff as well, all the way from China. This is Aaron. Aaron's gonna be hosting a lot of events, karaoke, so on and so forth. Alrighty, let's see who's gonna take that B3. Whoop. Good. Oh, it bounced off her hands. Alrighty, the next one, all the way from Mexico. This is Hermes. He's gonna be teaching you a lot of fun stuff. Also some Latin dancing classes. Hermes. Oh. You are so naughty, Hermes. Look at that. Look at that. Alrighty, Hermes, who's gonna take that B3? Let's see. Whoop. They keep on bouncing on their hands. What's happening, people? The next one, ladies and gentlemen, from the United Kingdom, this is Niall. Actually, Niall and I, we record a morning show every single day, so make sure that you tune into channel number 14, and we're gonna give you some information of what's happening on board the ship, and also information about our arrival into our destinations. Niall, let's see who's gonna take that B3. Oh, I think he's gonna kick it. Whoop. Where's it? Heads up. Oh, all right, excellent. 3 more to go. The next one, this is Valeria from Mexico. All right, Valeria. By the way, she's our certified Zumba instructor, so make sure that on the sea days, you meet her up by the pool at 10 in the morning, starting tomorrow. Valeria, let's hit it. Oi, that was a good catch. All righty, the next one from the United Kingdom, this is Johnny. Jonah B is our trivia master. He runs a lot of trivias, also loves karaoke, and of course, any party that you go to, he will be there with you. Alrighty, Johnny, let's see who's gonna take that B3. Oh, nobody's sitting there. He was like, fetch. Oh, alrighty, that's Johnny. And ladies and gentlemen, last but not least, I know you told me already that you like to party, but once again, make some noise if you really are planning on partying this cruise. Nice. Easy to tell who's got the drinks package, right? Alrighty, this is DJ Coolio. DJ Coolio, he's gonna be spinning the tunes every single night up on deck number 14 at our nightclub. Coolio, are you ready? Coolio, where's he going? Where are you going, Coolio? Oh, such a nice fella. Well, ladies and gentlemen, as I mentioned to you earlier, please, if you see them walking around, make sure that you say hello to them, give them a high five, give them a hug, and follow them into the fun. Once again, please put your hands together for the Cruise Director staff. Thank you, guys. Back to work, back to work. There's a lot of activities going on tonight. All right, folks, also part of the entertainment here on board, especially, I would say one of the highlights is the amazing shows. If you've cruised with us before, you know that we have some great shows coming your way. Every single night here in the Arcadia Theater, a different show for you to enjoy. We're gonna have 2 production shows. The first one will be tomorrow. It's called Marquee. It's a tribute to all of the musicals that light up Broadway. And then towards the end of the cruise, we have another show that is called Once Upon a Time. Now, those are live music, courtesy of the orchestra, and also featuring our performers, our dancers and singers. Great show. Do not miss them. Also, 2 great headliners this cruise. We're gonna have one of them. It's gonna be on day number 4, and that's gonna be a singer, a vocalist. And then also towards the end of the cruise, we're gonna have a magician. So if you like magic, make sure that you check that one out. Also, 2 comedians. The first one you will be meeting in just a few minutes, and then at the end of the cruise, we're gonna have another performer, Michelle Balan, which is a really funny comedian. Now, once you see me here on stage, I'm gonna ask you a question, a super easy question, but remember the golden rule to theater. We're gonna have live performers right over here, which means the more energy you give to us, the more energy that we're gonna throw back at you. And the question is super easy, super simple. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for showtime? All right, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome on stage the great act of Peter and Ildiko. What do you mean they're not here? Seriously, how come you didn't say anything? Oh my God, we have 2 production managers and we cannot get it right. No, I cannot go out. You go out. You're gonna boo me? You're gonna throw tomatoes at me? No, guys, come on. Seriously, what are we gonna do? We should call someone. Who's gonna do the show then? Seriously, who's gonna do the show?
Yo sé, se terminó nuestro amor divino. Mis amigos, les declaré, les diré que estoy seguro que es un hombre sin nada más, sin un señor con lágrimas. Debe decir, debe gritar, debe sentir, en la verdad, luché, gané, sobresalir, lo hice mal. Cha, 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 cha. Ba-da-da-da-ba-dum. Solo le gusta.
Deck 2.
Little girl, just keep on waiting for that man to give you a life. You keep on hoping so this prince can save you. Keep on dreaming his scandalous life. For your love, is he the hero? before. You don't know him, I know him more. The start of his goodbye, do you ever realize that you'll never get the chance? All you get is alibis when smoke begins to fade and you're standing face to face. Does he kiss you in a way to say you're the other woman? The other woman.
Ladies and gentlemen, put your hands together for Peter and Ildiko. Come on, everybody, keep it going. Directly from Hungary, Peter and Ildiko. Ladies and gentlemen, one last time, please put your hands together for Peter and Ildiko. Wow, did you enjoy that? Yeah, it was amazing. Now, they're gonna be back later on the cruise, so make sure that you check your cruise compass. They're gonna have a whole different act. In fact, it's an aerial act. Now, question for you, are you ready for a good laugh? Nice, as I mentioned earlier, two great comedians tonight. The first one is about to get on stage right now. Ladies and gentlemen, you might recognize him from TV or also from movies. Please put your hands together and welcome on stage, Derek Cameron.
Come on, people. You just got on your cruise. Wake up. We're about to have a good time. How you doing? Yes. Woo, man, I saw you watching those guys. Those guys are great, man. I know a lot of your wives are sitting there looking at like, why don't you lift me like that? Really? You just trying to throw out my back? Because it's all about having a good time, man. I know you guys have been here and you've enjoying yourself already. I met some of you, and I met some nice people earlier today. Met some nice families, met some good-looking families, and I met some just butt-ugly families. No, I mean just ugly for no reason at all. And I'm just saying, just because you can breed don't mean you should. You know what you look like. Why are you trying to clone that? We don't need more of that. I mean, think about it before you reproduce, people. Think about it. If you got a big old head, you marry a small head girl. If you got a big old butt, give your kid half a chance. Because every one of y'all knows what I'm talking about. You don't want to admit it, but everyone you has a friend or a relative that just had a new blessing, and you went up for the house for the viewing, and you looked in the basket and got yourself surprised. Oh, let me see. Oh, it's yours. Oh, yeah, it's definitely yours. The baby's so weird, you got to tell your spouse, honey, you got to go see this. Look at his ears. Look at his ears. I know he can fly. I know he can fly. Get that kid in karate class. Because there's been a change in the guard. You know, everything's different now. We all know that. Even parents are different. I see a lot of families out there. A lot of parents are different. They're not like they used to be. Parents today, these stuff that didn't exist when I grew up. Parents today want their kids to like them. What? My father didn't care if I liked him at all. Oh, stick your lip out. I'll bust out both of them. You want to test me, son? My mother grabbed me by my hand when I was little and took me to every house in the neighborhood. How you doing? You see my boy acting up, you spank his butt for me. Thank you very much. It wasn't child abuse because everybody hit you. It was community effort. Back then, everybody raised you. You couldn't go down the street and mess up. Some adult you didn't even know would jump out the bush like a ninja and whoop your butt in front of everybody. Wah! Wah! Wah!
Man, Miss Johnson's fast for 90 years old. I told y'all to stay out of my bushes. I'll knock your little nappy head out. That's what I do.
But that's when you were taught to show respect for your elders, to not disrespect your teachers or backtalk authority. How can you be raised that way and turn out as well as you did and then have children and teach them the complete opposite? I don't understand you. I see parents out there allowing their children to be disrespectful to adults. Parents allowing their children to curse at them to their face and living. Running around restaurants, interrupting everyone's meal, and all the mother would do is lean over. You need a timeout? You need a timeout? Time. Also, our parents didn't give us whatever we wanted. They gave us a gift called a work ethic. You had to earn something, and even if you earned it, sometimes you didn't get it. But some of you parents now doesn't care about that. No, you guys just give your kids whatever they want, because the most important thing is not that they learn, it's just that they're happy. And what happens? Some of you got your kids so spoiled, can't even ride in the car with the kids. You can't be you and the kids. You gotta have movies, iPods, video things going in the back seat. Kids got the attention span of a gnat. You ever seen a kid in the back seat? I want to watch a movie, I listen to my music, I want to watch my show, I want to watch my toys, I want to watch my game, I want to play my game, I want to play my music. Ah! My mother and father dealt with their kids. My mother and father drove me, my brother, and my sister from San Diego to New York, sometimes to Florida, in the middle of August, with no air conditioning. I had no movies, I had no iPod, I had to hit my brother, and he had to hit me until our father threatened to kill us, and that was our entertainment. How many times daddy gonna kill you? I'm up at 12, I'm going for the record tomorrow. Hope you live. We had no movies in the back seat. We actually had to look at Texas. I'm a little jealous of the kids today, though. I mean, now they got an MP3 player. I can listen to 12 days of music on this little device. When I was that age, if you want to listen to music outside the house, you had to carry it on your shoulder. Right? But our job back in the day was in that back seat. That was our job, and our job as children was to drive our parents insane. And we were good at it. Me and my brother be in that back seat. Me and my brother were so good at it, my father would forget that he knew how to speak English. That's how good we were. We back there, move over, you move over, get off of me, stop touching me, get your leg off me. I don't want your leg on me, don't put your hand there, I don't want your hand right there, move over, hey, hey, don't stop, hey, what? Hey, daddy speaks Japanese now, isn't that weird? What? I remember one time, we were back there fussing, and we were crossing Texas, 112 degrees, 3 kids in the back seat, and my brother was messing with me, and I was like, move over, don't stop, get your hand off me, get your hand off me, I don't want you touching me, move over hey, boy, hey, don't make me come back there. Well, come on back there then. When I woke up, it was dark, there was a spare tire. My father put me in the trunk. My mother didn't even help. See, that's the dumbest thing you ever said in your life. What do you have, a death wish? What is wrong with you? But it's different now. It's different ways of parenting. Now, parents out there do everything, and it's a different world. They even got a new title for this new parent, called the helicopter parent. Oh, they have such a great philosophy. I am going to be the perfect parent. I'm going to raise a perfect child, and they're going to live a perfect life. Oh. Now I understand how brilliant my parents were, because my parents made sure that it was so horrible to live with them that I couldn't wait to move out when I turned 18. Couldn't wait. I'm leaving. Good. I'm moving out. It worked, honey. You helicopter parents got 30-year-olds still living at your house. I just did your laundry today, Billy. Have a good day at your law firm. It's sad. You even got 17-year-old boys don't even want a car, don't even want to drive because they got a chauffeur. And mother's driving around them boys. That's so sad, man. I wasn't like that. As soon as I turned 16, I saved up my own money. I didn't wait for my parents to buy me a car. I saved up my own money and bought my own car. I saved up $150, and I bought me a 1964 four-door Datsun 210. Because I needed something to slow down the progression of my sexuality, and that car was it. That car was like kryptonite to girls. But it's weird, man. I don't understand it, you know? It's a change in the guard. And I know why. People don't wonder when it happened. When did a change in the guard happen? When did overparenting start? It's when they came out with something I don't agree with. Childproofing. Childproofing. It's not right. It's not fair. Because we all had to stick our finger in the light socket. We live, we learn. Because listen to me, parents, listen to me. If you childproof everything for your kids out there right now, you know what's gonna happen to your children? They're gonna grow up and they're not gonna have any stories. Your kids got dumb stories. I was riding my bike, I had my helmet, my elbow pad, I fell off, I was okay. That sucks. Every adult out here, all of you have a mark or a scar on your body where you did something dumb as a kid, but there's a story that goes with it and you're proud of it. Hey man, what's that line on your forehead? We were playing catch with a hatchet. I was the one that missed. That's why my nickname's Hatch. Now, some of you adults probably don't remember when you discovered you had overprotective parents, when you found out you didn't have that. I knew the moment I didn't have overprotective parents. I was 14 years old, growing up in San Diego, California. You know, my parents were both from South Carolina, and I remember at 14 looking at my father in the eye and going, hey, Pops, I'm gonna go surfing with John, okay? What? I'm gonna go surfing with John, all right? All right, see you when you get back. My father knew right then and there that I couldn't swim at all. He didn't try to stop me. I came back from surfing, he had that look in his eye like, hey, look, honey, he made it, look at that. I guess we don't have to rent out his room. See, that would never happen today. Why? Because today, that kid's on a leash. I don't ever want you 3 feet from me, Brandon. I just want you by my side at all times. Never deal with adversity, rise above anything. Just always next to me, happy and safe. Happy, happy, happy. Saw the saddest thing in the park the other day. Lady walk along in the park, kid on a leash, dog running free. Dog's like, I'm glad I'm not you, kid. That's got to be horrible. Let me ask you something, though. When she walks you like that, does she stand there and watch you go to the bathroom like she does me? Yeah, I hate that part. But when she reaches down right after I'm done and picks it right up, makes me laugh every single time. Yep, she's still carrying it. Humans. The thing is, all I'm doing is trying to get some of y'all to remember your own childhood. I don't know why you forgot as soon as you had a child, you forgot your own childhood. You forgot that the stories that you talk about, the stuff that you share at family reunions that makes everyone laugh, is not when everything was perfect, not when everything was wrapped up in a bow. It's when you made a mistake, you did something dumb. And those are the stories you tell for your lifetime. Because I remember being a kid, being 5 years old. Me and my best friend were outside playing back when kids played outside. It's a long time ago. I was on foot without padding. He's on his bicycle without a helmet, just 2 kids playing. It's a novel concept. I'm running down the street, and he's pedaling right behind me, chasing me. For no apparent reason, I trip and fall, flat on my back. In the middle of the street, I look up just in time to see my best friend take the front tire of his bicycle and use my crotch as a ramp. All of a sudden, back tire. I'm screaming. I got my pants down, tell my mother what happened. She starts to panic. She got the Bactine spray out. Move your hand. Move your hand, boy. Move your hand. Move your hand. And let me tell you, people, Bactine did not get the hurt out. You know, to this day, I'm still afraid of knobby tires. So all I'm saying is, come on, parents, show your kids the same respect and your parents showed you. Give them an ounce of dignity and take all them paddings off your kids, please. When I grew up, and when a lot of you grew up, you can tell the children that suffered from retardation. Now they all look special. Going for a bike ride, Billy? No, just walking to the corner. My mother's a bit paranoid. Help me. Now, I know you don't want to laugh at that, but when you get home after this cruise, you drive around your neighborhood, you see a kid all padded up, you're going to laugh your butt off. But this is my point. This is my entire point. There's a big difference, and I mean a big difference, in raising a child with special needs and raising a child to have special needs. How are you ever truly going to teach children how to stand up if you never let them fall? So as some of you can tell, I don't have any kids. Come on, man, why want a little me to annoy me? That's self-abuse. I wasn't an easy kid to raise. I'm a comedian now, but I used to be an idiot. I didn't know when not to be funny. I used to wait for my mother to get that vein right there and that vein right there. And her little boy would go, "Mother, are you a bit perturbed? Mother?" Ow. She's from the South, so she's that phrase all the time. "Derek, you on my last nerve. Boy, you are on my last nerve." And I would say something dumb like, "Well, you had 12 last week. When you gonna run out?" Ow! Just don't say last if you don't mean it. But it's different now, and I understand that. You know, I'm not saying there's something wrong with the new school parenting or the old school. I'm just saying, why is it today we can't take a little bit of this and a little bit of that and blend a little bit of both, and you should make a decent human being? There's nothing wrong with that. But it's weird because we throw everything out. We go to extremes today. And we also have to be honest. We have to be very honest. All us grown people in the room have to be very honest. Because if we are honest with ourselves, we have to admit something. When it comes to our parents and how they raised us, we have to admit that we were raised by a bunch of criminals. Because half the stuff they did to us is illegal now. You can't do that to children. It's against the law. My father tried to kill me every other weekend, and nobody stopped him. Let me tell you a little about myself. Right now, I'm 6'3". I weigh about 240 pounds. I'm a big dude, okay? When I was about 12 or 13 years old, I was already 6 feet tall, weighed about 122 pounds soaking wet. If you want to know what I look like, imagine this microphone stand with an afro. That's what I look like, okay? I was the tallest, skinniest black kid you ever seen in your life. And my father had a truck, and my mother, because he was the only one of her friends that had a truck, she would volunteer him to help some of her friends move who were single moms. So what happens? Every other weekend, me and my brother would have to help these ladies move, and my father was stubborn. He was one of them fathers. We looked at all this lady's furniture, and he goes, hey boys, we can get that in one load. We can do that. One load. What? So we would stack this furniture up 10, 15 feet above the cab. Furniture just toddling over the top. And my father would look at this pile of furniture and go, hey, Derek, climb up there and hold that mattress down while we drive over there. Me? So there we are, going down the freeway at 75 miles an hour. I'm flapping in the wind like a pirate's flag with his bones. It's, kids are waving, "Mommy, look at the man fly. Leave me alone, kid, leave me alone." Even cops are waving. "How's it going, young man?" I go, "Black lives matter, Black lives matter, Black lives matter." Now you won't pull over, brother. But it's unbelievable, man. It's just different. And I understand this generation of kids are all different. We have to adjust the way that they see things and take information in. But one thing that I don't understand about them that is very different is that when I was a kid, I couldn't wait to hear about my past. I couldn't wait to hear stories about when things were different. And I enjoyed that. But now they're being coddled. They're being handheld. And right now in the United States of America, we are raising a society of idiot savants. If you don't believe me, listen to this fact. In the year 2018, we graduated students from Harvard Law School who can't read our Constitution because it's written in cursive. If I gave that kid my watch, they couldn't tell me what time it is until they found their iPhone. They're not learning basic stuff. A friend of mine, every year Halloween, she runs a shop where they sell costumes. And she hires a bunch of college students to work the shop to make money during that time. It's seasonal work, okay? So at the end of every night, these college students have to count their till. So every night, my friend Kathy would have to go, Becky, I need you to go back and count your till again. Why? Because you counted your dimes wrong. What do you mean? You put down, you have $1.07 worth of dimes. Can you go count them? Okay, whatever. Becky leaves, comes back 15 minutes later. I'm sorry, I made a mistake. It's not $1.07, it's $1.06. For those of you that don't get that, good luck. This generation's different. I tell you what, there are certain things you can do to mess with this new generation of kids. This is what I love to do. I love to go up to them and say something to them like this. When I was your age, I used to get in my car and drive to my friend's house from memory. How did you do that? I used my brain. I knew life before there was ranch dressing. Well, what did you put your chicken strips in? They didn't exist. How did you live? Now, I want to leave you with this, though. The fact is, though, I love this generation. There's things about them that's different. We just have to adjust to that. But one thing I've learned about them is, like, you just can't tell them stories. That's the one thing that's weird to me. You can't just tell them about the past. They're very visual. You just can't tell them the story. You have to show them the video. And I remember when a musical icon passed away. When this musical icon passed away, there was so much footage of him, they got to see the truth. When us grown people told them the stories, they didn't believe us because it made no sense. They couldn't believe that there was a time in history when Michael Jackson used to look like me. Remember? Oh, back when he had his beautiful brown, wide nostril nose. That's when Michael can breathe. He can get air in there. He can finish. You understood him when he sang. When he got his little nose, none of us knew what he was saying. Couldn't understand. He couldn't breathe. When he had his big nose, he was beautiful. Singing with his brothers, I'll be there, just call my name, girl, I'll be there. Sing it, Mike. Ooh. Then he got a little note. Anyway, you okay? Are you okay? Anyway, you okay? Are you okay? You've been smooth. Woo! Woo! He couldn't breathe. He never made them sound before his little note. You're knocking me off of my feet. Woo! He started off a beautiful black child and grew up into an albino Pekingese. Hey, I'm Derek Cameron. Thank you so much. We'll see y'all in a couple nights. Take care. Good night.
Ladies and gentlemen, putting us here for Derek Cameron. Come on, everybody. Once again, Derek Cameron. Nice. Did you enjoy the show? Nice. He's going to be back tomorrow night at 11:45 with a late night adult comedy. Once again, that's for all of the adults, so make sure that you stop by. Now, folks, tomorrow it's our first C-Day. Lots of things happening around the ship. Some highlights, of course, our first sessions of bingo early in the morning for all the sporty people, Zumba up by the pool, and also at 1:15, the World's Sexiest Man competition. I've heard that he is on board the Freedom of the Sea. So ladies, look to your side. If your husband or your boyfriend happens to be the sexiest man, make sure that you sign them up for that. Also tomorrow, the first of our formal nights, and you also get to meet Captain Frank tomorrow in the Royal Promenade. And then we're going to be seeing you here at 8:30 and then at 10:30 for the first production show with the Royal Caribbean singers and dancers in Marquee. So do not miss that one. Now, back to tonight. Lots of things happening. The night's still young. Of course, you don't have to wake up tomorrow because it's a C-Day. So Go out there, have some fun. Around the ship, there's a lot of live music. Go to the pub, maybe Schooner Bar. Also in the Star Lounge on deck number 5, and a welcome aboard party with DJ Classic up in the nightclub on deck number 14. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for being such an amazing crowd. Can't wait to meet you all around the ship. My name is Jeremy, your cruise director. Welcome on board the Freedom of the Seas. Good night, everyone.